Hey everyone, I'm here with Gabrielle VanCopeland, and she is the owner of GV Styling and Hosting, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her experience hosting and styling short-term rentals here in Charleston. Hey Gabrielle.
Hey girl.
Hey. So I've got a few questions for you, and of course this is a hot topic here in town and really all across the nation. People are looking to do short-term rentals, and that includes Airbnbs. So what can an investor expect as far as the return on their investment?
That's a tricky one. There are a lot of variables that come into what your return on investment is going to look like. One in particular would be how much it costs to acquire the property. That is going to be a direct effect of how much you're actually going to make in profit with your Airbnb. If you're in a situation where you're able to find a property that's at a great price, or if you're able to inherit property, a lot of people have properties that may have been passed down from grandparents or whatnot. Those are actually the ideal situations when you're just jumping into Airbnb, because you're probably going to end up getting a greater return on your investment. So the lower you can keep your overhead costs, the more potential you have for returning on your investment, for a higher return on your investment. And I don't suggest in cutting those expenses by using subpar consumables in the home, or using cheap furnishings, or using cheap linens and towels. Those things, even if they look nice, your guests are going to know, and the quality is not there. You're probably going to lose out on great guest reviews as well as return guests. And everyone wants to have return guests.
So when you acquired the home and you're interested in doing Airbnb, how much can an investor expect to spend to outfit, fully furnished and style a beautiful Airbnb that'll be a great investment?
So this is another one of those, there's no one-size-fits-all questions. When it comes to your budgets, you have to consider what your Airbnb is. You also have to consider what your Airbnb avatar is, or who your ideal guest would be. And that's going to help guide how much you spend on that space. If you're looking at, say, traveling nurses as your ideal guest, well, that space, they're just going to use that space to eat, sleep, and go back to work. So you don't have to have a lot of the extras, but things you may want to consider would be like great Wi-Fi, having like maybe a printer, having a work area in the space, making sure you have like storage for like dressers and things like that. So those would be different types of pieces that you would have in a home versus when you have, say, it's more of a family avatar. So then you're going to want to make sure that you have all of your safety components on hand. You want to make sure that you have like high chairs, cribs. Make sure that you have all of the dinnerware for both adult guests and for children. So there are a lot of variables into how much. I would say for a very good DIYer who's really good at finding deals and finding doing like Facebook Marketplace and things like that, you might be able to mix it with some decent newer pieces and get in at around $5,000. That would be on the low end. For the quality that you see on most listings, you're still talking probably having a budget between $10,000 and $20,000. Again, it just depends on your location and who you're looking to market to.
Great information. Numbers really matter. I should ask, having worked with any real estate agents to help secure, I don't know, do you think it would be helpful?
Yes, it would be ideal, especially for those remote investors. You need to have someone on the ground that knows the area like the back of their hand. Because when I'm in a lot of these forums like on Bigger Pockets.
Okay.
A lot of investors, like people will go on there, like new hosts who are looking to start up, they'll ask really great questions. And they're looking for someone to help them with their setup. They're looking for someone to help them find a property. But ideally, yes, I would suggest a realtor to help you find a property, find a great location. They'll do the research on letting you know what's going on in that area, what that market's looking like, and making sure that you're getting a really great deal.
We're here to help. That's the goal.
Well, thank you so much for being here. This has been so informative. I'm really grateful for you taking time out to talk with me and all of my followers. How can we find you if someone needs styling and hosting assistance?
Well, I can be found at G VanCopeland, GVanCopeland, on all social media outlets, as well as at www.GabrielleVanCopeland.com.
Awesome. And you can find me at JanonGerman_realtor on Instagram and www.CarolinaEliteRealEstate/JanonGerman. Thanks for watching. Bye.